Hello and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Melissa. I am Client Relationship Manager for ProductSpace Solutions. Thank you all for joining us today. Please feel free to post your questions throughout the presentation. I do want to let you know all phones will be muted at this time. Today's Quickbytes topic is Personalized Windshield Header and Logo. Today we are going to learn about some of the many options that administrators and users can leverage to personalize the windshield environment. I will now turn it over to John to begin our presentation.
All right, thank you, Melissa. Hello and good afternoon, everybody. My name is John Gallus, and I'm a consultant here at ProductSpace Solutions. On the agenda for today is going to be a brief introduction followed by a few topics to help you personalize your Windchill environment. Windchill can be personalized in a variety of different ways. Depending on the time you want to spend trying to incorporate them, many more things can be changed. These procedures are not dependent on one another, meaning that you can pick and choose which changes fit your environment. The following examples are just some of the personalizations you can add to enhance Windchill. In the interest of time, the implementation details will not be provided. Today I will be focusing on the concept of Windchill personalization. I will be happy to entertain any implementation questions offline. In the first example, I have changed the image for the splash screen. This window appears every time you log into Windchill. Here you can see I have added our company logo to brand our Windchill. Another good use of this procedure is if you have multiple Windchill servers, such as production, database, test, or development. Changing this image of the splash screen will allow you to differentiate between your servers. Adding a custom message banner can be quite useful. You can use it to alert your Windchill users of any system downtime, updates, and/or company news. Combining a banner message with changing the splash screen image will help everyone know which Windchill environment they are logging into. You can also use this to put any information you would like into the header up there. Also, you can add a link to the header and save more time. By adding this, you can provide your users with a persistent link to your internal document library or knowledge base. In this example, I used the knowledge base for the link. You can change this link to anything you would like, whether it be a search engine, internal website, you name it. This saves time by having your users not using the bookmark bar all the time, or the menu. You may also notice here that the gradient is a blue color here in Windchill 10.2. You can also change this as well. Here I changed the gradient to a darker red color to match our logo. You can change this to any color you'd like to match your logo. There are many preferences you can set to change the functionality of Windchill. One of these preferences that comes in handy is changing the file upload mechanism. All too often does Oracle update their Java client. This leads to broken client machines and downtime while IT or your Windchill administrator figures out the issue. If this ever happens to you, you can disable the Java plugin and still be able to upload files to Windchill. You'll save work, time, when Java is not working. Another useful preference is setting the maximum number of results returned during a search. This can be set to a lower number if searching in Windchill takes too much time, or you can increase this number to include more results. Save searches is another feature that can also save you time. For instance, if you're always searching for the latest published assemblies, you can create a save search for whenever you need to find new assemblies. Some other examples would be setting up save searches for CAD drawings, external documents, internal documents, or anything you would like to search for that you have to search a lot for. Custom tabs can be added to the information page to include more details of your document part or assembly. Here I've created another tab along top here and added 3 new fields to add more information. When you click on the information icon for this particular document, the new tab will appear showing your discussions that pertain to this document, the document timeline history, which includes changes since day 1 you have made to the document, and also if the current document is affected by any recent change notices. If you are tired of always resizing columns in Windchill, custom views are for you. Custom views allow to save the views for most of the tables you will encounter. You can set up a custom view, then apply it on the table you desire. When you customize your views, you can change all of these columns, and you can also save the size of each one. So for example, when you are searching for documents or you have a document library, you can change these different columns to what you would like. You can move them around. You can also resize them in case they are very short or very long. Thank you, everyone. I will now turn it back over to Melissa.
Thank you, John. I hope everyone found today's session very insightful and informative. We will now open the floor for questions. Please remember, post your questions in our chat room. Okay, first question. John, how difficult is it to implement any or all of these changes?
Okay. Depending on each procedure, the level of difficulty is different. For example, adding the banner message requires you to modify some of the local files on the Windchill server. A knowledge of XML, Java will be necessary because you have to modify the syntax of the files.
Great, thank you, John. Have another question. Okay. One of our attendees believes they may have missed how to actually change the logo or to add the information to the top bar. Can you briefly go over that again, John?
Sure. To add the image, it requires you to modify one of the PNG files on the local Windchill server. It involves adding a WT safe area folder into your system to recreate the file structure just in case anything might go wrong while you are changing this image. The image can be changed from Windchill to anything like your company name. You can also put an image up there. For the message, it's the same. You must modify another XML file and some Java code to get that message to appear. It can be changed quite easily or removed when the time comes.
Thank you, John. Have another question. Does banner changes work when all modules are installed? We faced issues when we installed Parts Link module. Hello, John?
Yep, I apologize. The actual, it will appear up there even if you have additional modules in. So for instance, if you do have Parts Link installed, it will still show up in there because it's the interface that it's showing up on, not independent to the modules.
Thank Thank you for that, Ryan. Have another question. Are these steps listed in Windchill Customization Guide on the PTC webpage?
Most, if not all, I searched the PTC knowledge base for some of these. Some of these are also in the customization guide PTC provides. It's quite a lengthy guide, over 1,000 pages, but it describes in detail how to change most of the topics covered today.
Thank you. I do have another question here. In what directory is the banner image and what is it called so it can be customized?
The image is in the directory Codebase NetMarket Images, and the name of the file is logowc.png. Thank
you, John. Awesome. Can anyone implement these changes?
As long as you have a knowledge of modifying files and you're comfortable with touching a production server or development server, pretty much anybody can do this as long as they know what they're doing.
Sounds good. Thank you, John. I'm also receiving some postings here for some more information. Everyone, if you'd like more information, we will be more than happy to go ahead and entertain those offline. I can send them to you via email. You can contact us. The information is on our screen. But I will go ahead and entertain these requests as soon as our presentation is over. Okay, I believe this is it for all of our questions. Thank you everyone for participating. I want to thank you all again for joining our 15-minute quick bite session on personalized windshield header and logo. Our contact information is on your screen, so feel free to contact us at any time. You can view today and all Quick Bites sessions on our webpage, quickbytes.windchill360.com. If you have any questions for Quick Bites topics or suggestions, you can go ahead and submit your suggestions or questions on your invite page is the link. Also, please don't forget to register for next Friday's session on Simplified User Interface for Simple Search and Bulk Print Functionality for Windchill. You can visit our link at www.productspace.com/content/events. Once again, thank you all for joining. I want to wish you all a wonderful weekend. Goodbye.